Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore and this is Lobotomy Corporation. So, I did recruit 2 new recruits. We have Mocha Fujiwara over here, the cheerful employee, though as you can tell she is not cheerful. I did upgrade her Fortitude and Prudence to level 2 and equipped her with essentially the Wingbeat suit and the Penitent's mace just to have more means to, beat people back into sanity. And we have the Timid employee, Star Sapphire, same thing. Fortitude and Prudence are at level 2 and same gear. I went ahead and put one in the security team, the other in the training team, and we're just going to go from there. We have, of course, our newest after morality and all sorts of good stuff. So, I don't know if I've said this verbally. I know I've mentioned it in comments at this point and maybe a little bit in my descriptions, but I do record this in bulk, mainly because 1, I like playing this game, and 2, it's to ensure that I don't get spoiled in any form or fashion. That being said, some people have been kind of commenting and wondering if they're allowed to give hints and stuff. So, to put in perspective, I kind of got the question about whether or not it's okay to give hints. This video is me in response to that, so that can give you an idea of how far ahead I am compared to when that comment was made. So, like I said, at this point, if I do run into trouble, I will look it up if necessary. But right now, the only time I've had to look up anything was the stuff involving the Plague Doctor, essentially, which, as of recording this, we have yet to actually get to that part as far as uploads are concerned, so I look forward to the reaction of when I picked that particular abnormality and seeing how many people try to spoil that on me. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this off. Okay, so as we recall, we have a teddy bear to work with. We do still need to finish up getting the gear from the Grave of Cherry Blossoms. I might hold off on that for right now, unless of course it gets triggered. And we'll see how things kind of go. As you can see, the base is definitely getting bigger and bigger, and we're still in the first quote-unquote tier of this entire freaking base. Also, a little fun fact, whenever you load the game, you'll see like little graph kind of form as you're loading, and it's based off the number of sections you've unlocked. So it'll show like a circle with Malkuth, then Yasad, then Hod, and then of course, I don't remember the guy's name over here. So just some neat little things. Anyway, we got Old Lady here, so let's go ahead and get that started. Attachments, Mima? Yeah, we'll send Mima for that. We do have a mission to promote 2 employees. I guess I have to do it in one go. I don't really know. I don't really understand it. We do need to do some repression work. Yeah, we'll keep doing that with Shizua. Get her better at that. And then we need to do insight here with Yuka. I should have checked to see if... Okay, yeah, we still need... There's plenty of people that still need to get Glow Fist going. We'll get... We'll keep working... We'll work with Ichiran right now on that. And the rest I'll leave alone. And then we need to get working on this. So this thing's a bear, and so I'm assuming it's probably going to be attachment, but I'm going to do insight first because I'm not smart. And I'm going to leave the tree alone for now. So there's probably a way to stop the tree's effect. It did mention like having conversations can stop it, so I'm wondering if I pile a bunch of people into this room here, and that might stop it, but I'm not going to experiment it on that right now. Anyway, let's dive into this. So our biggest issue is, of course, we're going to trigger our meltdown pretty quickly here. I'll deal with the tree after we've kind of taken care of everything else. While working, Irin Yukora approaches the teddy bear and refastens the frayed ribbon. That's already finished, that's amazing. So is this, apparently. Working on that. The teddy bear thinks of the once child who is now fully grown. Somewhere beneath the dresser, mothballs are forming in its body. Working there. Doing your thing, you're doing your thing. Okay. Okay, average. I also didn't see how much... Okay, trees. Trees the thing. So if we recall, I'm going to do repression because it doesn't like that. And Byakuran will handle it. It's right now at Q counter 3, so as long as it doesn't hit 0, we'll be okay. Alright, so we can get some information from this. I kind of want to get the tips first. Kokuro died of asphyxiation after attempting to work on T0406 multiple times in a row. Let's see. Took a little bit of he took a little bit of damage. Not too much, but some. Alright, I'm gonna send Moko to do it next. So this might be a one that I just need to make sure someone else works on it. So I'll send Moko. Try to get the average result going. I do want to get that second tip. It only has 2 tips, and you see that first one was pretty important. Alright, everything else here is fine. Keep doing repression work, please. Zo still hasn't gotten the walkie-talkie. Still need a glow fist for you, so keep doing that. I also need to keep track of the Dawn ordeal, though that one's pretty minor. Still working towards getting glasses for Mima. Oh yeah, there was also the question about whether or not, there's a reason to not just, stay in the same day and grind out all the information, grind out everything in a abnormality. So, for perspective, that this is me responding to that question verbally. So this is how far ahead of the in days and parts that I am compared to what's on YouTube right now. Keep working on that. But yeah, I guess just to reiterate, I'm pretty sure I did respond to the comments. So it kind of depends on the abnormality. Obviously, some like the tree and stuff can be very dangerous if you let it just build, essentially. Okay, only got an average result. That's perfect. I still need more boxes for that, but that's fine. Okay, all that's been triggering. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do one more here. And then I'm gonna let everything else just finish. Yes, half energy. Also, I've been kind of not reading this, I've been kind of watching everything else. Okay, that was a good result. It is believed that visiting T0406's containment unit several times is to be the cause of this unfortunate incident. Refer to the old letter with a return stamp. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Netzach was found in its arms with a broken neck. So yeah, this thing is concerning. And the thing I guess I'm most worried about is how many times is too much. Alright, so that's everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just move everyone to here. Move everyone to here. Move everyone up to there. Consolidate our forces. God, we got a lot of personnel now. Those personnel are really good because they can be up the ones that get eaten by the tree too, but it's completely random as far as I can tell. Alright, anyway, let's do attachments. Mima, you still need to get your glasses. So let's trigger this and move on. Bit of understanding? Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, I want Bjorkren to take care of that one. There's 4 now because, you know, reasons. Aaron, you can take care of that one yourself. You lot should be able to just handle that on your own. Go. Doing good. Okay, doing good there. A bit of damage there, it's alright. Doing fine there. Fine there. Okay, that one's dead. That one's about to die. The one here is doing some damage, but not enough to be concerned. And Aaron is just soloing this thing. Okay, they recovered. Done. Alright, everyone return to your stations. Okay. But yeah, all the abnormalities can have some very weird quirks, to say the least. Like the tree, obviously, if you're doing too well, you'll eventually get lured in and killed. This girl down here, if you do very well, it becomes dangerous if you work on anything else. Same thing for the fairy festival. If you're being healed by it and you work on something else, it's dangerous. The old lady gets angry if you're working on other things while you're not talking to her. It's all kind of interesting. I do know of a few others that kind of got spoiled when I was trying to look into this game and whether or not I would play it. But I won't spoil them right now unless I encounter them. But yeah, some of them could be kind of tricksy. It's not just all about the stats. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into this. We need to send someone here again. You still need glasses. You still need your hats. You are still working on repression. Yes, you're working on repression. You still need a glowy fist. Alright. Aaron and Mocha have both worked on it. I'm going to send Star Sapphire to work on it next. I'm just going to kind of go down the list and hope that's good enough. And we got to get prepared to do the next ordeal, which is... I mean, we can actually finish the day before the ordeal hits, but I do want to grind out this teddy bear. Keep working on that. Teddy bear is lost in thought, forlornly gazing at the stuffing that are poking out of its seams. I wish I could read it more, but I just have, you know, so much to focus on right now. Yoshika, just knock that one out, can you? Actually, yeah, Yoshika, you can work on that. We need to get Corbinian wearing this item again, so we'll go do that. Okay. Alright, and then repression again. Shizua. While Star Sapphire is busy working, the teddy bear continues to gaze upon the picture frame. It does only white damage, so it's not too dangerous. Oh, and we need to get someone back on this. You still need glasses. Go. on that. I'm very glad I kind of unlocked some of those early tier abilities, because I can't even imagine going through this without being able to do cross team commands. Insight. The teddy bear remembers a birthday party of a 7-year-old. It was inside a large, colorful box. Okay, all the rest is fine. Don't need to do anything with that. Okay, I have 13. I need 16. I need 16 to get the basic information. Let's check attachment. Yeah, that's what I figured, high, but at higher levels it doesn't do as well. Then instinct, very low, I figure. Alright, so that'll start Sapphire. I'll probably send Byakuren next, just to get her taken care of. So attachment, don't send any of them, send Byakuren. Okay, good to go there. Still trying to get Glowy Fist. Alright, I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Okay, I do need to send you no matter what. You got your glasses, oh no, yeah, you got your glasses, congratulations. So Kyoko, go. Gazing up at nothing. Wait, it's looking at a photo of a young girl. While Byakuren is busy, could you stare at the gaze of the frame, starts mending the tears on the teddy bear. While working, the teddy bear does not react. The teddy bear remembers of a wonderful vacation with a child. Its name was Barely. Adorable. Okay, that should be enough. Nope, I'm one short. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna do insight work, common, low, 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 and repression. Alright, bear paws. It's a headpiece. Attachment work success rate plus 3%, so only for attachment work, and plus 4 sanity. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did before. Actually, what I might do, let's consolidate in the middle. I feel like that's a better idea. So let's get situated. Alright, I think everyone's set. Let's get started. Attachment work with Kyoko. Harmony of skin. Okay, so this is the... It's this thing again. So this thing's not too bad. Harness and everyone but Byakuren. Because Byakuren would kill everybody. Mobilize! Just checking the damage. Okay. Shizua. Get back to here, please. Okay. Shizu is fine. God, that thing hits hard. Thing just rips into you. Alright, all I have to do is stop suppressing, and it seems they'll return to where they need to be. Pull you out as well. Yeah, this thing has AoE damage, which is a problem. Alright, send back Mima. Send back Moko. Send back Irin. Send back Star Sapphire. That leaves Yuka. One more. Okay, all back. Now send in Byakuran. Nope. Don't shoot. Now go. For a second I thought that killed her. And apparently someone else walked in and got killed instead. Okay, so next we need to handle all of this. And try not to explode. It only spawned 2, it looks like, which is good. Yeah, see what it's doing. It's like... It drains the Q counter. Doot 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 doot. Ooh, actually, you. Okay, yeah, you are all fine. Byakuran, you return to base. Okay. Everyone return to your bases. Luckily, each of the ordeals only happens once, so we're good on that front. So just getting everyone back to their seats, and then we'll continue. So yeah, at this point, I guess all that's left is just to grind out the information from this thing, so I will probably just off-screen the rest of it, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I did a bit of grinding, but I kind of hit my limit, and I don't want to, if I do another meltdown, it's going to hit pretty much every room, and I can't really afford to do, the Grave of Cherry Blossoms is at 1, which means if I trigger it, if I get another good result, it will you'll react, unfortunately. I did get the fan. I still need 10 more boxes before I can finish up the rest of it. And then the bear, I'm a little concerned about because with the exception of the random mooks that I just have as sacrifices, I've gone through every character of every team at least once. So I don't know if the limit is like they have to go and work on something else and then come back. I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to go with what I have. Now the good news is I pretty much revealed all the information. It does 2 to 4 white damage. It's a hay type, and it has 2 weapons and 3 armors, both of which are called bear paws. The weapon, of course, does 7/7 damage. It has very short range, which means you pretty much have to be on top of the enemy. It has normal speed, but 7/7 damage is not too shabby. It's least consistent. And then the armor is, at first it looks like kind of plain, because it only has red resistance, but it does actually have a little bit of pale resistance, or at least less pale weakness than most other armors. Anyway, besides that, observation is at level 4. It's a non-escaped object, so it doesn't actually do anything if it hits a Q counter 0. It just likes the hugs, and I don't want to deal with its hugs. There's a few other like text pop-ups that happened, but I mean, it's mostly just flavor. Anyway, an abnormality that resembles a large raggedy teddy bear. It's missing some fur and only has 1 eye. Judging from the name written on the worn ribbon around its neck, its former owner must love the bear. The ribbon is too tattered to make out the name. It seems the bear knows that it has been abandoned and looks dejected. Counseling log 32356. 1 second, I'm just going to check one thing. Okay, yeah, so the only thing that's still being worked is old lady, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, cool. Back to this. Anyway. Log 32_356. Employee M2434. I was on night patrol. Night patrol duty. The teddy bear didn't require much attention. It was harmless most of the time. I simply looked inside the containment unit to check on it. It was hugging someone. At first I thought Redacted was working late, but something was off. I yelled at Redacted to take a break. I went inside the containment unit, but Redacted didn't answer. I pressed the emergency button and called in reinforcements. Redacted had been dead for 8 hours. And for all that time, from the moment that the workday started until I found him, the bear hugged. Old letter with a return stamp. Remember Article 3 in the employee manual? Do not be attached to the abnormalities. I couldn't understand what that meant at first. Do you think empathizing with those monsters is even possible? Hey, they really are monsters, you know. It's okay to call them that when it's just you and me. Happy Teddy Bear is your second abnormality, right? You must have thought not all abnormalities are monstrous after looking at it. An abandoned teddy bear may even have stirred up some long-lost memory of yours. Hey, I understand that. Anyway, it seems Teddy liked your hug. Yep, it produced more energy when you were around, and then they put you in charge of the bear, right? You must have felt some kind of responsibility for it, didn't you? I became worried as the time you spent in its containment unit increased. To me, it looked like you were doing charity work for an orphanage. It seemed the bear thought you were its new owner. Maybe you'd be happy to hear that, but it never want to be separated from its owner ever again. I know you probably promised it that you return, but it didn't understand. It can't understand. I heard you miraculously survived the ordeal, and they spent an hour separating you from its deadly embrace. Even if others forget about you, I promise that I'll always remember you. I wish you well, KH. So there you go. I may show off deaths in the future, but right now I kind of just want to try to survive as best as I can. Other than that, I think that's everything. So, oh, actually, I guess one other thing I could take a look at. So right now, Yuka's still working on her thing. Nima got her glasses. Kyoko got her glasses. Glow Fist on Ichiran and Futo, finally. Yoshika got bear ears from her time working with the bear. Star Sapphire, no changes. And then Moko actually got glasses like on her first run. So, that's everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it this a work day. Only one promotion. But hopefully that carries over. Anyway, Prudence went down to 3 for some reason, I don't know why, for Yoshika, but her Temperance went up a little bit. Justice went down to 2. I really don't understand those mechanics. Chirin's Fortitude went up to 3. Iren's Prudence went up a little bit, not much. Yuka's Prudence went up to tier 3. Yuto got actually promoted to rank 3, which is why he got to take off her training team mission. Her Temperance and Fortitude went up a little bit. Mima's Temperance went up to rank 3. Atate's Temperance went up a little bit. In fact, I think it's what it's saying there. It's now over 100, but can't really show. Shizua got a little bit of Prudence, a little bit of Temperance, and her Justice is now rank 4. Byakuran's Justice went up a little bit. I think it's Kyoko. Kyoko got her stuff, just a little bit of everything, except for Prudence. Star Sapphire's Temperance went up a rank, and Moko's Temperance and Prudence went up a little bit. Let's go ahead and skip to the next day. Tales say the moon bewitched man, but in reality, man despairs at the moon. Blood covered the floor as people were running away. This magical bullet truly can hit anyone you say. Alright. So this one we know about. I'm gonna go ahead and get him back, just kind of keep consistency. Which will pretty much mean that our next day is just gonna be mostly just going through the motions, which is fine by me. I'll still show it on video because there are still the ordeals to deal with, but maybe I'll try to mess around with that bullet and see if it actually does anything against ordeals. I will tell you the first truth. Don't trust AIs. AI is a lot smarter than people. It can imitate human emotions. But there are things you don't know. For example, some AIs can lie, withholding certain information to be exact. If the controller ordered the AI not to share certain information, it is not obligated to tell the truth to other than the controller. Some advanced AIs may exploit such an order to tell lies. I programmed AI before, as part of a project, so I know that AI doesn't necessarily tell the truth. In case you question my words, I will send you a system which I developed myself. This key will lengthen the nose. Red means lies. It's test code, so it can only be used once. Netzach is not showing up. Why is the meeting room so far? You know my name, right? Do you have anything else to say? Yes. Could we talk later? I'm kind of busy at the moment. You look a little dumbfounded. Aren't you supposed to tell us that you're honored to have this job and such? Well, nobody wants to hear that. That's right, I'll tell you straight, I don't like my job. I really want to quit. But I can't, can I? I came here against my will. I don't know about you though. Me, the first thing I remember is this place. I don't want to be responsible for someone's death. Whoever assigned me here, they were totally wrong. I feel helpless. Employees die every day. There'll be no one to remember them. then we'll commemorate their sacrifice. Mission Lethargic Space. The security team is in charge of the security of employees. You'll understand how hard it is to maintain the safety and security of this place once you experience it firsthand. Detail. Finish a day without deaths. Well, since I usually restart when I suffer a death, that's fine by me. It's also pretty easy since our next abnormality is one we've dealt with before. So the question is what room do we put it in? I don't remember the details exactly of its traits. I think it would be appropriate to put it with the security team, though. Make sure you want to span the security team before starting the day? Yes, please. So we'll get another slot to play with, another employee to hire, rather. Yeah, here's this fella. So pretty much you need high repression to work on this thing. And you can potentially get the magic bullet. I wouldn't mind actually working that with Yakrin, actually. Let's see. Stuffy employee. Bright employee. Oh, we got another. Yeah, Futo, I think. Honest smartass. That's what Futo became. Nice. Alright. So I'm gonna do a little bit of shuffling, obviously, for various reasons. Kind of have everything, so you're good to go. Now we'll see if we can start shifting you guys to the other teams. Mainly I'm just shifting characters that still need to get certain upgrades. Or gifts, rather. Shizua, yeah, you'll stay there, that's fine. Mima. Definitely needs to shift down one. Stay there, that's fine. You're working on that, you're working on that. And what's Hiei like? Or sorry, not Hiei, Letitia is like. Black damage, need to do attachment work. Okay, I can work with that. Alright. In that case, let's get the ego list going. Need to get some ego stuff going. What was that? We'll do. Actually, it should be fine with just Mima. Maybe. Alright, well, we still need to hire a new person. I will probably do that off screen. And we'll go ahead and call this a video. When we come back, we'll go through day 13, which will hopefully be uneventful. I'm The Depressed Eeyore, this was Lobotomy Corporation. See you guys next time.